So, okay, here's another thought that I just had. I think that mental retardation is real, you know? Because, like, okay, just follow me for a second. I have an Instagram account, right? Okay, so the Instagram account is in my government name, the same name as this channel. It's not like, there's nothing curious about it. Like, I post photos there of like myself every day, right? And then there's some like there seems to be some question around like, if my story is my own, or maybe here's the thing, or there's people who are trying to shame me for whatever my story is, or they're trying to like keep up, which doesn't make any sense. And then here's another part that's very strange to me. Everyone else is always talking about everyone else, right? Like my story, you literally hear me talking about things that are happening in my life, hence my YouTube channel, right? But I continue to talk to others, and it's like they're living their lives in these communication streams with everyone else. Like, who is actually just present in the moment? I don't actually know if it's anyone, because other people are just searching for information. They're trying to figure out, shit about other people. Why? Like, why do you care? What is it to you? I mean, no lie, like, what is it to you? Probably nothing, because, like, what someone else has going on? What does that have to do with you? Like, the honest truth is nothing. Like, what I have going on just doesn't involve you at all. It only involves me. So, it's very confusing to me why and how people, they do these weird things where they're like, he said, my brother did, she said, all these other people said. And it's just like, okay, but what does that have to do with you? Nothing. Like, you and I really feel like, God, like, I hate forming new relationships with new people, but I feel like, unfortunately, I have to do that. I don't really want to, like, live here, so I suppose it doesn't matter, but, like, I mean, God, it's like all of the people are just full of shits. That's like literal and figurative, you know what I mean? Like, it's like so many men are just like completely violent, and then so many women are just completely unconfident. So many black people are impoverished and intellectually just not there. And then so many white people are devoid of humanity. It's just like, it's just a funnel of shit, really. And I don't know how to, like, come out or, like, escape it, because it truly wears me down. It wears me down because, like, I mean, it's insane to talk to grown-ups who are just consistently talking about other people. My brother's doing this, my cousin's doing that. Like, what about you, bro? What are you doing for you? And I mean, here's the thing, I guess, like, why would I care? But it just keeps coming back to me. It's like these other people having conversations about the other people to me. Then it becomes like my whole day is just consumed with other people's stories. This is why I don't talk to other people anymore. I won't say that, because sometimes I enjoy talking to white people for that. Like, that's so strange, but I'm serious. Like, I enjoy talking to white people because they seem to have their own stories that are not, um, clustered in a collective story of like trauma in an entire community. And like, I really feel like the black community is just completely unable to self actualize in so many ways. And there's this like big idea that like someone is coming to like save everyone, like some savior hero is coming. I can't. I don't understand where that mentality is stemming from. Like, why would you think that someone else is coming to save you? Like, who would come to save you? Like, how even could someone else come to save you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? How? You can quite literally save yourself. And you could process your feelings. That's one of the main reasons why I have this channel. It's just for you to be here to listen to me process my feelings. Um, it's actually just not more than that. I want you to understand my perspective because I definitely have one. I definitely have one. Let me give you an example. So today, I confronted a fat man. He was very fat. I mean, his belly stuck out like a sumo wrestler. And I was like, I just asked him, I was like, are you pregnant? And he was like, what? Like, it was offensive. He was offended. As he should be, but he was fucking fat. Fat, lazy man. I hate that. It's disgusting to me. It's so unattractive. Okay. I mean, it was disgusting. So fat. So fat. And I was so disgusted. Honestly, I was just, and so, his friend, a female friend or his cousin or something, was like, you're so mean. I can't believe you said that. You're so mean. That's true. I have a whole video I made yesterday about how I mean. I am extremely mean. There's another woman, she was like talking, I can't recall what she said, but I agreed with her. It was like, I agree, yes. And then she was offended because I spoke to her. And a guy came up to me and he said, don't speak to her. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, she doesn't like being spoken to. And I was just like, okay, I don't, like, well, now that she told me that she was offended, I apologized. I'm sorry. Because I, like, didn't mean to offend her. But, well, I don't understand why there couldn't be room for a mistake. Like, why couldn't I say what I believe and then be like, I'm sorry? Like, why couldn't that be it? Like, why does it have to be that she's offended and then that's it? Another woman, she was offended and she said, I want to end the conversation. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I was like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. She doesn't have to talk about it. It's fucking up to her. It's her life. The conversation wasn't bringing me like this immense amount of pleasure. Like, she wasn't a like fucking intellectual. She was just like a woman, And it was just like, if she doesn't want to talk anymore, that's fine. She fucking doesn't have to. I'm not gonna force her. I'm not gonna fucking force anybody. I just don't understand. Here's something else I learned today. So a guy was talking about, how he was raised by his mom, and I guess he had some trauma surrounding that, right? And I'm not saying that's bad or good. It's not really bad or good. But he was almost like he was like, first of all, he wasn't giving his parents the amount of responsibility that they're due. Like, he was letting them off the hook. He was saying, like, his dad wasn't there. Okay, so his dad wasn't there. His dad was supposed to be there, though. So his dad fucked up. But it kind of felt like he acknowledged that, but he brushed past it, but whatever. And then he was talking about how his mom, he saw his mom going through certain things when he was younger. And I was like, interesting. I was like, how do you feel about that? And then he's like, well, I'm glad I was able to grow away from her and, live on my own. Now, that's good. That's good. But also, like, there's no reason that his mother should have had to go through trauma. Like, I continue to hear all these stories about oppression Olympics and, like, trauma porn and shit. And I can't understand, like, why it's normalized,